Regret is a risk not taken. This is one of my favorite phrases or quotes that I've personally created for myself. Regret is truly a risk not taken. Regret only happens when you don't perform or act on something you wish you did. What's the worst thing that can happen? This is the mindset and mentality that I have when I think about taking risks. Of course, if these risks end in dire consequences like death or permanent disability, then maybe it's not a risk worth taking. But generally, most risks are. A risk doesn't have too many things that are going to affect your life in a permanent way. Yes, there's many ways to take a risk, but the one thing you don't want on your deathbed at the end of your life is a list of regrets because you never took a risk, because you took that conservative approach, you took that blueprint of life and you lived it out as other people saw it. Don't live other people's lives, live your own. Regret is a risk not taken. The gun to the head mentality is one of my favorite ways to convincing people to doing things that they feel like they're on the borderline of. They're sitting on the fence for. They're not too sure whether committing to something will yield those results that they require. But what's the worst thing that can happen? If I put a gun to your head right now and I asked you a question that you've been pondering on for a while, 90% of the time you'll say yes. With that gun to your head, there's really no other option but doing. Talking about something won't get it done. By doing it, you actually commit to that thing that you want to do. No longer becoming a regret, but potentially being a risk. Identify all the things that could possibly go wrong and think about the absolute worst case scenario. Is that case scenario really that bad? Yeah, you might lose some friendships, but one of the best quotes I've ever heard is you'll be the same person 5 years from now, apart from the books you've read and the people you meet. So apart from your small friendship groups that will chop and change every now and then, and the smarter that you've become, you will be the same person. Why not take a few risks? Why not get out there and do things that you want to do? Because life is short, and a regret is going to be one of the worst things to sit back at the end of your life and realize that you haven't done. Finally, when I think about retirement, I think about giving up. Retirement is something that people do, planning for a future that has not yet come, that they believe that being retired is the best thing ever. Firstly, if you work a job you love, you never work a day in your life. Don't do something you fucking hate. Quit that shitty job and find a job that you love. Yeah, there might be some hardship, but a risk is worth taking if there's no regret. Secondly, saving for retirement is one of the dumbest concepts I've ever heard. If you want to do something, just fucking do it. Remember that gun to the head mentality. Oh, I want to go on holidays when I'm 60, but you won't be able to do any of the things you want to do because you're so old you can't do anything. Oh, maybe I'll go right now. Boom. Make that smart decision. Do it now. Follow through and stop just talking. Start doing. Because in life, regret is a risk not taken.